Happy Tuesday. I'm going to show you what's going on in the garden a little bit and talk about saving botanicals for cyanotypes. There are some blossoms that are very short-lived, like the bulbs that come up. So a lot of times when they are blooming, I will pick some. For instance, like these little snowdrops. I'm going to pick them and bring them in and press them. And then when I press them, I will have them for use for my cyanotype prints, because a lot of times the flowers will be blooming and I won't have, it might be cloudy or rainy, not cyanotype weather. So like some of these crocuses, these are very, very short-lived. So I'm going to pick a couple of those also to press. These are such a delight to find out here. I did not plant these. They were here very, very juicy as well. So when I press them, they will retain a little bit of their 3D quality, if you will, for the cyanotypes, but they'll also, if you press your botanicals first before you make your prints, and like I use the plexi on top a lot of times to hold negatives down, because if you don't hold your negatives down, they'll have a tendency to sometimes curl a little bit, and then you won't get a focused image from the negative. So these are all I never planted any of these guys. These have all come up and they have multiplied as well this year. A lot of the little plants that were coming up other years, the leaves came up but they didn't bloom, but this year they're blooming. I'm going to go put these down on the table back here in the porch so that I don't crush them or drop them. I should have gotten a little basket. I've been insulating my yuzu, which still got pretty badly frostbit. I'm not going in just yet, Avery. I'm going to go out front for a little bit. Ugh. Hang on. I'm just going to put these down here on the table so that... And I don't have a like flower pressing kit, but I do have an old blotter book for gelatin silver prints. You can put them in blotter books to flatten and dry them out. But I just thought I'd show you around the yard, see what's coming up. The lawn, quote unquote, is getting green, which is kind of cool. I have a lot of branches to cut up for firewood, and I have to learn to use my my little chainsaw. These are all daylilies coming up here. I keep looking to see the mayapple and the cohoshes and the bloodroot, but none of those are coming up just yet. These are all the hellebores, and I'm gonna pick some of these to press because they make really nice impressions for the cyanotypes. So I want to have a few of those as well. Very nice flower. Let's see. I want to get a couple more of these. Daffodils. I don't see more daylilies coming up here. There should be some Solomon seal coming up in this area as well, but it's not yet. I'm gonna pick a few more of these guys, and then we'll go out front and I'll show you the front yard. But this is the backyard this morning. Oh yes, the elder is leafing out. Just another little thing out here in back that I was going to show you is the bleeding heart are emerging. I have a bunch of, I put some pawpaw seeds in there, but I don't know if they're going to sprout or not. And I've got some grapes that, I don't know if the buds are not quite getting fat yet. And there should be some asparagus in here coming up too. But let's go out front now. Okay, now we'll go out front. Avery went back downstairs. I don't know why she didn't want to come out, but she didn't. I'll show you what's coming up out here. I'm really surprised the clematis is like really taken off this year. It must have liked the cold temperatures in the winter. I even see like little blossom buds on it. I'm surprised. Still has some of the old leaves from last year on it, which is kind of funny. There's some little sprouts coming up in these pots, which I don't even know what they are, but I'm gonna wait and see. I've got some more crocuses out here. Actually, I'm gonna take a couple of these because they're neat with their little stripy business. And then I've got daffodils and tulips, but I'm not sure those tulips are gonna bloom. I've got some black currants here that are leafing out. The buds are swelling on this black currant. I think the buds are swelling on the rose. This is the Rosa canina. I don't know if it'll bloom this year. And also on the gooseberry, got a little green on the gooseberry. I haven't seen the hops come up yet, and my white sage might have eaten it. It needed something more protection. I think there's some, let's see, that I saw. I don't know where they are. This is, oh yeah, there's some of the, that's the hops, I think, coming up there. There will be, what, over here? Lily of the Valley at some point. I don't see it just yet. And what do we have over here? Well, those are all naturalized daffodils. We've got some mint coming back. I've got some other sages there. I don't know, I may have to replant some of those. A lot of the daffodils that just came up as leaves last year are coming up and blooming this year. I have tons of jewelweed, which I'm gonna weed more aggressively or thin more aggressively this year. Columbine coming up. Lots of the lunaria coming back. Another elder coming back here. There's some mugwort back in there. And I've got patches of comfrey coming up everywhere. This is my big comfrey patch. So there's one there, and some there, some bigger back there. I've got, these are like a sunflowery kind of plant. And then I've got, there's the horseradish there. The wormwood is coming back. This is the cramp bark is budding. Goji there. I'm hearing my beeping from the sonic spikes. More goji. Yeah, I've shown you the goji before. That's really doing well. That's going to drive me crazy when I'm out here, but oh well. Another comfrey. The little twigs from the blackcurrant that I just stuck in. A bunch of them are leafing out. That one's leafing out. This one is leafing out. This one, I'm not sure that one's going to do anything. I know there's another one. Oh, this one here. The figs aren't doing anything yet. But there was a couple more of the these guys here. Another one that's budding and about ready to leaf out. These are black currants. And a couple there. All those little daffodils, I didn't plant those. The larkspur are coming back. More daffodils. I've got some bronze fennel coming back. Those are all daylilies there. There was some more bronze fennel back here, down in there. A lot of red clover that just kind of hung out over the winter. Another goji. And we've got some French sorrel coming back. A couple patches of sorrel. St. John's wort. I've seen some of the valerian. There's a valerian. There's valerian coming back. Motherwort. Lots of motherwort. Oh, there's my other sonic spike. Feverfew. There's some, what do you call them? Foxglove. And really only one of my Angelica, which I'm kind of disappointed. I was hoping that the Ashitaba would come back, but so far I'm not seeing it. We'll see. And meadowsweet. And that's kind of the pansies right there. That's kind of the overview. Looks like the dogwood buds are starting to swell. So this is a white dogwood. That's a pink dogwood over there. And that's it. So that's what's happening with the garden right now. And if you do anything like cyanotypes or work with any kind of botanical photograms, and you have a bloom that's very transient, that you're only going to get it for like a couple weeks, and particularly in the springtime, just pressing them and saving them for later use, it's worked really well for me anyway. So that's it for now. Bye.